Hello puppy lovers, today I have Fanny with me. She gets a 13 millimeter. We're gonna give her a nice scissor cut. Let's get grooming.
For those who don't know me, I'm Elizabeth Jenn, professional dog groomer since 2010.
This girl needs 2 towels. She is very wet. Let's just give her a dry here. Yeah, you absorb a lot of water. All right, towel number 2. All right, we're gonna clean those eyes. Look at those eyes. They need cleaning. A little spray. Give her a little brush. I wanna let that product soak in. Wait. Wait. How about the other one? Hang on. There, got some poopers out. Just need to get that out, honey. Get some product on there. Let's clean your little eyes. It's a very quiet morning this morning, huh? And the sun's out. We had a huge snowstorm yesterday. Another same snowstorm, another one. Same amount. It's supposed to fall on Sunday. All right, let's check out those ears. She doesn't have much in there, but I'm just gonna pull some to the surface like that. We're gonna use this flat to the ear and shave her ears, the inside. All right, so we got one side done. See, and we cleared out that ear. I'm gonna use this little round here and, as usual, give her a nice clean. You're gonna show me that? You stop spraying me. You're spraying me. Clean that ear. It's always best to remove the hair first and then clean the ear, because then you can get to the skin. Right, and throw that out and do the other ear. Try to get in there. All I'm doing here is I'm just going to bring the hair to the surface. See all that? That's gotta go. I'm gonna use this here. If the client asks me to pluck completely, I will. But this generally just takes out all the long hairs and it just makes space for that ear to breathe, right? There's no clogged up ear. So I'm gonna add more on a new pad here. We're gonna clean that ear. She's just pulling from me here. There, so that's pretty clean. So see, this is the hair I got out. All right, so now I'm gonna be giving her a nice little brush here. I'm gonna show you guys again here, for those who have not seen this before. You just tap and pull away. Instead of brushing onto the dog's skin, we're gonna tap and pull up and away. I'll show you on the side here. Can you turn your head? Hang on, thanks. So I'm gonna tap and pull up and away, instead of brushing straight on the body, because the slicker brush can scratch, right? So we just wanna lightly tap. She doesn't have many knots or mats. And get to her tail. Guys, look at all that fluff. She's got so much fluff. I'm gonna get this tail done here. She doesn't like that I take her tail here. So I like to hold maybe one leg like that to try to get them to stop pulling. Sometimes helps a bit. Instead of grabbing onto her tail and holding her tail while she pulls, because they'll do that. So if they pull too much like that, try to just lift one leg. Hold that tail. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's trial and error, guys. Trial and error. Let's see if the work's well done here. What a foxy tail. Look at that. They often get mats and knots under here. And if it's too matted or knotted, in general, I'll come in with a pair of thinners. She's sitting for me. And I'll just cut it out because they don't usually like to be brushed under the tail here like that either. So I'll just cut some of that out. There you go. Fine. Anyway, we want that area to be nice and clean. Hang on. You don't need to be pulling, hon. You're all good. She's got a knot here. Just going to tap and pull up. Work that knot. So if there's the knot, you can either try to rip like this just to separate that knot. Like that. See? And then come in with a slicker brush and just tap. See if that worked. If all doesn't work, go in with your scissors. A little more here. You know, if they're a little antsy about it, she seems okay. See, and here, she's got a little bit of knots, so instead of trying to pull that out, I'm just going to come in and cut that. Anyway, usually I'll come and go straight down. We're going to be cutting all that out anyway. So I don't want that knot to stay there, and I don't want to have to brush it out. If you do, lightly, but she won't let me. I know her. So I'm going to try to get that knot with the scissors instead. So you got it. And of course, there's always the little famous knot that happens over here. So you want to try to brush it out lightly. If that doesn't work after a few tries in picking at it with your comb, then you come in and cut. You shouldn't try to stay on the brushing, and all you're doing anyway is just pulling that. You're just pulling that hair. So if you stay on, if you keep trying and trying and trying, I mean, a few times is fine, but you gotta eventually, you gotta continue your work. So, yeah, she likes to pull. So you have to move on, right? So you do the best you can. All right, let's get into the shave using a 10 blade. We're gonna go under the belly here. And she likes to pull a lot. When I groom her, she's very strong. Even if she's small, compared to big dogs, you know what I mean? She's tiny, but she's also very strong. Do under her arms. Always the same thing, guys. Belly, arms. There might be some matting in there. Let's see. I like to go in with my comb. See what's going on there. She's not bad. She's okay. So let's do the other arm. I don't want to lift too high. You always check to see where that armpit is. If you can't see with your eyes, go in with your fingers. My clipper's making a lot of noise. Noisy clipper. What's up with that? All right, we're all good. All right, so I just realized that I did not press on record. Don't you just love that? Don't you just love that? So yeah, I was just talking about how clippers can cause these little tracks here. So you're supposed to go and, we're taught that we're supposed to go in the same direction as the hair so that we don't get too much of those tracks. And it's like, in my experience, whether I go in one way or the other way, there's always tracks. And all I do is I just scissor over comb, which I'll show you how I do that afterwards to help get rid of some, you know. But I've tried different clippers. I've tried different speeds. I've tried, you know, I've tried all kinds of stuff. Moving faster, moving slower. Hang on. Get her back end here, the top. All right, so turn here. Get her to turn. Why are you looking so sad? Are you looking sad? What you thinking of? So here she's pretty bumpy. There's a lot of bone and holes, and so you gotta really come in slowly here. You can go in different angles if you have to. Watch out, watch out. All right. There. Let's do the side here, lift the ear. Can we get all that bulk out? Do the same thing on this side. Some of that bulk out here. There. And lift her legs and do the belly. Can you stand for me? Thank you. Oh boy. And I'm going to come in a different, in a different direction here. Yeah. Do between your legs. Huh? Do between your legs here. The middle here. Okay, so her head is the same length also, so we're going to just do the head here. So 13. We're talking millimeters. And just pull that hair back. You know, the skin, see what I just did? Just pull the skin back like that. And you can come in a little tighter, closer to those eyes, if that's what you like. But you saw, I mean, I have to take a lot off this girl because it's crazy how much her hair grows, so I take a lot off. If I don't take enough off, she'll be in really bad shape by the time she comes. All right, time for her nails. I have to tie her up to the groomer's helper because she sometimes gives me a hard time. I'm gonna clip this here. Do a good job, honey. Do a good job. Good girl, good girl. We got to get this toe here. She's got that extra toe in there, all right. The same thing on this side, you have an extra toe here. Extra toe. Not always easy to get in there when that tail's in the way, so you got to kind of find a way to hold the tail at the same time. All I have to do is get the hook out. There. Can't go too short because her veins are pretty long, guys. Look at that. She's right there. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. All right. See? Not being too much of a bug of her back feet. Let's see what happens with her front feet here. I usually have to do it with her, either with her mom, or her mom does them done with her boyfriend. You know, they do them together type of thing. But I I try my best with the groomer's helper. She's okay today. I mean, here I am saying this, but I don't know, in a few minutes maybe she'll be a bugger again. Sorry if I missed a few toes. I might have not been in. See, there she goes. She wants to bite me. You want to bite me? How come? No bites. No bites. Let's get in there. 1. No. I have to hold your paw like that because you're going to bite me. 2. Yep. 3. Let's do that last one here. That's good enough. Give me that thumb. Can you give me that thumb? Okay, get in there. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get in there. Okay. She's fine. She's fine. Okay, let's get her off of this. Here. All right. See, I won't touch your feet anymore. I mean, I will, but not for clipping any nails. All right, let's get those feet done. So now I'm just gonna snip all around. Oh, see, I'm noticing. So I told you guys that she had, look, she's got a little drip of blood there, very tiny. Her nails, her quick is long. That tail in the way. That tail is just in the way. And I'm trying to get this flat here. Let me get that tail out of the way. One more, girlie. I'm gonna trim your legs and trim your face. It's a lot of hair for 8 weeks. Isn't it a lot of hair for 8 weeks? All right, let's sit here. Ah, the tail out of the way. She keeps her tail so high that, you know, it starts curling only here. The tip here, she's got all of that in the air. See? Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Wiggly girl. She's good though. She's good but wiggly. And she's loose like a goose. Well, I took a lot there. I'm just noticing here that I took a little too much off of that down here. We'll just fix that. I went in a little too far. It happens. See on the inside here, what I was saying a while ago, I'm just gonna get rid of all of this hair. There's no combing to do because she's, oh no. How did he get out of his diaper? Oh, hang on, guys. I got to put his diaper back on. Her brother there. He got out of his diaper. I guess I didn't put it on properly. I didn't put it on tight enough. So he got out of that diaper. I put a diaper on him because he just pees everywhere. And yeah, I do have my mop and whatnot, but it's like, it's just too much. There's too much urine everywhere. So. And then as I'm grooming, I'm watching him. He's lifting his leg everywhere. So on my plants, just everywhere. But now he's got his diaper on. Oh, you're gonna start barking? He barks funny too. It sounds like he's kind of like coughing or. Okay, so he might start barking, guys. Yeah. Okay, hon, you're good. You don't need to bark. Let's What's wrong, hon? Charlie, what's up? Really? That's lots of stories to tell me. Okay, Charlie, it's enough. You're hurting our ears here. Hang on. Kind of sounds like, you know, I don't know if some of you know the show back then. It was called Welcome Back, Kotter. Ooh. Yeah. What was his name now? What's his name? Mr. Carter. What was his name, the guy that did that? Horshack. Yeah, it was Horshack. Ooh. He does that sometimes. Ooh. Hey, Horshack. Yeah. And she's got that protruding elbow, just like the classic Shih Tzu. Really? You don't stand on the edge of the table, honey. You wiggly jiggly. This is a Jello dog. So this is what I'm doing to try to get rid of some of those clipper marks. I just take my scissors and I just cut along the spine of the scissor. To just try to get rid of some of those marks. And yeah, never stop. Like, you gotta always keep moving because you don't want to create a hole. Try to get a little done here. In here, I have no choice but to do it this way here. Softening up a bit. Oops. Stop moving, hon. Okay, so, you know, when we say we do what we can, if she just wants to keep moving like that, I move on. I don't. I'm not going to do this, like, try to force it on her. I got other things to do. Here, let's put those ears away, honey. I can't see. Put those ears back there. Alrighty then. So is there anything that you guys have trouble doing, or if you're a groomer or stay-at-home mom groomer? Not stay-at-home mom, I meant, you know, a groomer, a mom, a fur baby mom, you know, that grooms their fur baby at home. Looking for my words. And she's so curly, you know, everything just curls in different ways. Yeah, so if ever there's any questions you have, I'm right here, you know, I just film my work and I teach as I go. You know, I hit a bump and then I explain what's going on. And if there's no bumps to hit, then I just still explain what's going on. So if you have any questions, I'm right here. I'm live on Wednesdays also, 10 a.m. Eastern time. So check your time zone. And I'm there for questions. No, I don't want those scissors there. Hey, Wiggly Jiggly, stop jiggling. It's hard to explain what she feels like. You know, we get used to the bodies. Okay, honey, some bodies are, you know, crisper, or I don't know what word to use, but some bodies are like tensed. That's the word. when they crisp up and they're all tense. But her, she's got some jello legs. You'd have to feel her, you know, to know what I mean. No, you leave me those toes. I'm going to just cut all of that out. Look at all of that's got to go here. Yeah. Cutting all of this out. Wow, that's so much hair for 8 weeks. Well, 8 weeks is still 2 months, but I came in a little short there, but we'll fix that. If she's moving around, you know, she's kind of moving around when I was using the clipper, so see what that did? I don't want to blame her, it's my fault. It's okay, I'll come cut into here and we'll fix that. It won't show. We fix it. And as I said, she's so curly. Not fixed yet. Trying to come in with my other scissors here. What's up, Charlie? You're really gonna make my audio clip, hon. Keep barking like that. I'm gonna have some audio clipping. Okay, so this side's just a little shorter, so I'm gonna come in and do this a little more. Sometimes you need to adjust. And look, there's these little curls that curl up. Lift your head. And from one dog to another, you know, if you have curly legs like that and the dog doesn't want to stand for you, your legs might not be as perfect as you'd want them to be. But it's not about perfection, it's about getting your job done, doing the best you can, and being sure that the pup is safe. See how she's just like, oh, I'm holding her head, trying to get her to put that leg down, and she's just too soft for me right now. You're too soft. Stand her up. Oops. Sorry. Stand her up. Now she's going to push backwards, as she always does. See how she's walking back? And I try to bring her forward. And she'll just walk back. Because I want to get back there. All right, keep that leg up. That tail up, I mean. See all these curls here? I remember when I just started out, it's like, how can I get it to look straight? Well, the drawing method is what helps it look straight, get straight. But sometimes there's some hair that is just a little tougher to get straight. What are you so worried about, hun? Sit, stand, sit, stand. That's what I keep doing. All right. She's got some orange there. She's been licking her toes. No moving. You always got to remember there's that toe there. Okay? So you don't want to come in and just snip that. See that toe's right here. Just remember where it's at. She's pulling still. It's really hard to do a really good cut on a dog that's just like, look at her backing up. She's just at the other end of the table here. So you got to learn when to give up. Well, not giving up in, not in a negative sense, but when to let go, You want to give them a good cut. You want them to look sharp. I'm not going to fight the dog and make the dog uncomfortable just to get what I want done. Up to a certain extent, you have to learn to say, okay, we're not gonna move forward. No. We're not gonna move forward with this part here. She wants to bite because I'm fighting her. Just mentioning I don't want to fight. I said, no, you stand. Can't get this straight here. She won't let me. Okay, let's try a little bit of this. See if I can do some. That ear's in the way, honey. Let's get that out of the way. It's gonna just slip back out, I think. There, turn your head. This is another thing. It's like, the dog won't stand straight for you. The technique might not work. If they want to sit and squish and be all jello-y, I can't get this comb in there. I can't get my scissors to, do their job. I know, she's just standing there and you're probably thinking, what are you talking about? She's standing there, she seems fine. Well, yeah, she's fine. Only when it's her curves, the way she'll just curve her, she'll pull her hip in or. See, I'd like this to be nicer. To do that, I have to hold her leg up. Bring it down. Oh, that's better than it was. Is it really? All right, so I'm just going to turn her here and do her back end. She's going to push back. See how she's pushing back? She just wants to step off the table. There's some dogs that do that. Some dogs push back instead of pulling front because some just want to escape. But her, she just wants to back up. Try to give her a little bit of wiggle room here. Can you do this, hun? Stay there. Right. Bring that up. Stand up. I'm just going to clean out this area here. Bring it nice and straight. Remember, there's that toe there. I always remember that toe. Rule of thumb, you always want to think of that. Even if they don't have toes, you always got to think of an extra toe back there. And you don't want to hold your dog up by the tail. You want to hold the tail up, but not up by the tail. So I'm just holding her tail up. Every time she wants to just sit down, I try to correct her like this. Go clean this area here. Okay, sorry about that. lot to get done on a dog. I have a second dog to do after, so. We only have 3 pups today. I decided not to take a 4th one because tonight I'm going to see my husband play some music. It's Valentine's Day today. Because I'm recording on Valentine's Day, but you guys are going to see it on the Monday, so yeah, tonight I'm going to have a nice supper, going to watch him play some music and then sit with him on his break. Bring that tail right down to the table. I'm going to take all of that off. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to pull that in. There's a lot of hair here. I'm going to cut a lot of that off. I'm just going to hold that tail as straight as I can, even bringing it a little downwards. Cut a whole bunch off. And right up to that little bum bum. I'm going to do this again. I like to do it twice, 3 times actually. I do it twice on this side and then I go on the other side of the tail. And because see, once the tail has moved, there might be some extra little hairs there. I want to stand. You know, if you want to become a groomer, if you're thinking of becoming a groomer, you got to remember one thing: patience. Because your dog is going to turn. Your dog is going to turn. Your dog is going to sit. Your dog is not going to. Your dog is going to cry. It's, you know. If you think you can deal with that, you know, you have to expect it. See how not straight that is on this side? You have to always expect that you're working with the moving canvas. I'm going to bring all of that down. Get rid of all of that. But just tell yourself, one step at a time, and you'll get there. Just one step at a time. Allow it. Don't fight it. Don't get, you know, impatient with it. Just let it flow. Know it'll happen. That's the part of the job. You know, it's like saying I'm going to work in a kitchen, but I don't want it to get hot, you know, in there, because, you know, it gets really hot in those kitchens in a restaurant. It can get pretty hot in there. Or I don't want to stress out. There's always stress involved in a kitchen, I'm guessing. So yeah, that's what you got to do. You just got to accept it. You got to accept it's never perfect. If she would keep her, you know, her body straight, her tail straight, this would be a lot easier. It would be a lot easier for me to get that done. But she does not. So I have to come in a whole bunch of times. It would be so much easier on me and on her. There you go. Boop. All right. Let's go to the front here. Oh, stand her up. Show me those legs inside here. Although I did it on the other end, I still do it on the inside here like this. There. All right, let's get to her head. We're going to just start taking some bulk off, and I'm going to stand here because it's a lot easier for you guys to see, I think. All I'm doing here is getting rid of the bulk. And when I do her head, she usually likes to cock it to the side like this. So I remember in the beginning, I'd always try to keep bringing her head forward, like bringing her head back straight, and she wouldn't let me. So I decided I'll just do her head sideways. You'll see, she brings her head to the side, and you know, when you have no choice, you have no choice. me try to clean this out here. She's got a lot of those scraggly little hairs out of her mouth there. I don't like that. Let me do that. Anytime you do here. Okay. Oof. Wait. Okay, I'm going to move on to something else. She won't let me do it, so at least I cut one piece off. I'm gonna come in with my more aggressive scissors here. So her head is always complicated to do. It's like she's pulling and she turns her head, and so it's always tickle, tickle, huh? She wants to pull her head out of my hand. I cheated on her. Yeah, I came in and I did that. Oh. Sometimes when we close their eyes, sometimes it works. She can sense it. Okay, I got another little piece. It's fine. I come in with, use my little scissors like that because she moves around like that. I don't want to stab her. I'm not going to go, stab her in the eye. I don't want to use my longer, sharp scissors, like pointy scissors around her head, because she moves around like that a lot. All right, that's not too bad on one side. Let's do the other side. Her ear might not stay flipped. Hang on. See how she's always pulling? To hold her head. She'll pull her head out of my hand right away. So it's like, it's one of those grooms where you're not too proud of their faces. But I've been grooming her for a long time now, so I know that it won't be looking as sharp as I want it to look. Nothing to do with that. Can't do it. I cannot do it. She just won't let me. And her mom knows anyway. Her mom knows that she gives me a hard time. And when they do that, like you've probably noticed in my grooming videos, I usually get something specifically done and then I'll move on and do the next thing. But with her, I jump from one thing to another. I have no choice because she won't let me do something and then I just have to move on to something else. Just come in secretly and oof, of course your little nose is going to be filled with poopers. You're just spraying it all over me. Just a bit at a time, here and there and here and there. How come you're not cocking your head to the side like you usually do? You're making me look like a liar. Like I'm inventing stories about you. That's not true. I'm so anxious for supper tonight. I'm gonna have a, what do you call that steak? That tartare steak. No, not steak tartare. What do they call it? I'm having steak tonight, anyway. I don't think I've ever had steak tartare. I don't know if any restaurants even make it anymore. All right, let's do your ears then. You don't want me to keep moving on your face. You're not gonna have a nice picture. Okay, I'm gonna sit down for this part. All right, so this ear here, we're gonna take a fairly good amount off. I just memorized where that ear leather is. Sorry if I'm in an angle. I'm gonna use my other scissors here to bevel this. All I'm doing is going down in an angle. Let's make it straight first, huh? What do you think? Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. You moved. All right. Giving up on you. Enough is enough for me. That's one side. There's a lot of hair that came off that ear. Let's do the other side here. Ear leather's up here, so we're all good to go. I'm just trying to make it approximately, you know, at around her chin. All right, let's bevel. Oh, great, you guys didn't see that. There's always a hair sticking out somewhere, right? Something's always sticking out. That's what happens. You're doing something and then you see something else and you jump into doing the other thing. Can you bring that face forward? She really won't let me. There's no way I can do this right. So guys, this is what it is. I could sit here and fight her to get, it's so easy, right? It would take me 2 seconds, right? I really want to get that out of there. Well, it is what it is. So that's it, guys. I'm done. I don't want to keep at it because you can't win with her. I know how it is. I know how she is. You can't win with her. When I get a little of this off. I'm going to show your face. Can we see your face? Is that okay? Is that enough? That's enough. It's enough for me. Here, guys, so this is what she gets. She doesn't want me to move on too much, so. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you are interested in more videos like this, subscribe and like and comment. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Hey there, pet parents and grooming gurus. If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations and want more tips to keep your furry friends looking fabulous, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy. Subscribe now and let's embark on this fluffy journey together.